So, I had a brilliant idea that I wanted to get everybody involved with, especially everybody who smokes weed. It's called the 420 Seed Project. It's something I'm going to be starting here on YouTube. I will be building it from there. I don't know exactly how I'm going to be building it, but I want to build it. The mission of the 420 Seed Project is to get everybody who is smoking weed to save your seeds throughout the year. Now, anybody who smokes knows that, especially if you're not buying it. I mean, if you're in California, or if you're buying it from somebody that you know for a fact that you're not going to have seeds, then there's a good chance, that you're going to get seeds sometime within the year. Most of the time, seeds are, unless you're going to grow them, they're useless. Most people just throw them away, or half the time they don't even realize they're in the weed because they're not separating it out well enough to know the seeds are there. What I want people to do is to take the seeds out and save them. Okay? From now until 420. And then on 420, go and plant them. And the thing about it is that it's not that hard to plant. Okay? I mean, you can basically, all you got to do is take, the seeds, a pencil, and a place that is going to get wet, and you can plant it. If you're in an area that has a lot of rain, even better. If it's an area that gets watered, like parks and things like that, that's even better. What I want to do, especially, and this would be what would be fun, is to actually go and plant these in places that we would make officials take notice of them. Okay? Because what I want is there to start being reports of all of these, a month or two, coming in May and June and July. The DEA is having to go out and do tons more raids to get, on these people, in parks and on Capitol grounds and in courtyards and all over the nation to rip up these plants. Whether they can grow to completion or not is relative. The goal is to get people to start talking about it. About how easily it is to grow these plants. How just a couple people with a few seeds have taken the entire DEA and almost ground it to a halt because of a few seeds. And that's it. That's all I want. That's all we need to do. Just go through your weed better, save your seeds, and then on 420, go out and plant them. And I want this all over the country, all over the world if I can get it. Okay? If you want to keep a few for yourself so you can try to grow some, at home or in a guerrilla garden or whatever, that's cool by me. But I still think that, seeds that go and plant them. Just plant them here, there, and everywhere. And the more we can do that, and we do this every year until marijuana becomes legal. Because once it becomes legal, then I'm just going to go and put them in my garden. I'm going to grow them at home. And to me, the thing that would be most cool about it is if we could get this to a point where the news started having to talk about 420. People are starting to talk about 420, as something, but they're not really talking about it. I want this to be an event. I want this to be something that when people hear about 420, it's not just about a smoker's holiday. It's about activism. It's about going out there and doing things that they're not expecting. Just nonchalantly take a picnic, go to to the state capitol, plant the seeds. Okay? go to the park and have a nice lunch. Plant some seeds. Just everywhere you can. And then in a month or two, we're going to start hearing about it. I want by this time next year that there are not only is there people out there, we're hearing stories about all of these problems, and it's going to make people do one thing: talk. Because once we can get people talking about marijuana, then guess what? The truth will come out. Okay? I'm not a Buddhist, but there was a great quote from Buddha that said, "Only three things can be hidden for a matter of time: the sun, the moon, and the truth." We have the truth on our side. Let's go out there and make them talk about the truth. Let's go out there and make them have to face the truth. And how we do that is we get out there and be active. Every movement in this country that has ever involved getting rights has involved people going out there and being active. Okay? Whether it's women trying to vote, minorities trying to be served at lunch counters, or gays trying to get their rights to be married, every time these are people going out and doing something. What I'm asking is something very similar, very simple, very profound. So, if people want to join, please join me. I'm asking for, not asking for you to reveal your names. If you want to send me PMs, that's great. If you want to reveal your names, that's great. If you want to help me spread the message of the 420C project, I would be greatly appreciative. This concept could help tip the balance to our favor. Get people talking about this movement. So, again, this is the 420C project. See where we go from here.